On May 7th, Napoleon executed a daring strategic maneuver. He ordered the bulk of his army across the Po River, one of the great natural barriers of northern Italy. The crossing placed French forces on the Austrian left flank, threatening to cut off their lines of retreat. At the spearhead of this advance was General Claude Dalmarne's forward brigade, supported by the division of General Lipthay. Their objective was to capture the strategic village of Fombio and push back the Austrian forces commanded by General Major Lipthay. The Austrian detachment under General Major Lipthay, sent by Beaulieu to counter the move, arrived too late to prevent the crossing. Realizing the threat, Lipthay turned his column around and marched back toward the village of Fombio, where he took up defensive positions to meet the coming French assault. Facing the advancing French, General Major Lipthay chose to defend Fombio with a layered formation. A small garrison of light infantry was stationed within the village itself, positioned in the narrow streets and behind stone walls, ready to resist house by house. The bulk of his force, however, was drawn up just outside the village, in open fields to the west. There, Lipthay hoped to maneuver freely and counter any flanking movements by the French columns. By mid-morning, Fombio is in French hands. General Major Lipthay's force retreats toward Pizzighetto, leaving behind 568 casualties. French losses are also significant, around 150 killed and 300 wounded. But Napoleon now holds the crossing, and the road to Lodi lies open.